The latest iPhone update, iOS 16, was recently released and it's packed with a bunch of new features. Today I'm going to show you 5 new things you can do with your iPhone. Stick around, you're going to want to see this. Hi, my name is Rich and welcome to the channel. If you've not updated your iPhone to iOS 16, then do it. And if you're not sure how to do it, I put a link to a video in the description below that shows you in simple steps how to install that update. And if you have updated to iOS 16 and your iPhone is a 10R or newer, then you can do everything I show you today. And some of this stuff is just awesome. By the way, if you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing. We've got a great community here and I'd love for you to join us. All right, let's jump in. Today I'm going to show you the image cutout feature, straight up one of the coolest things I've ever seen. How to add stops to your trip planning and maps. How to use the new photo lookup feature, another killer idea that you're going to love. How to add a quick note when surfing the web, and you're going to find this so helpful. And then how to schedule the send time of an email, because sometimes you want to send an email at a different time than you compose it. All right, the first thing I want to show you is this incredibly cool cutout feature in the Photos app. It's absolutely amazing what it will do. So the first thing you do is you go to Photos and you pick a photo. Let's say I'll pick this photo of Cooper, and you just press and hold on what you cut out, just like that. Then you can tap copy, and now you can go back to, say, your Messages app, and I'll send this picture to Rhonda. You just go in here and tap in there and hold and click paste, and just like that, a cutout picture of Cooper is going to Rhonda, and I'll send that on to her now. How cool is that? And you can do that with a lot of different things in your Photos app. It can be people or places, just whatever you want to hold on. Here's a picture of Rhonda. If I just hold, just like that. And now I'm going to put share. And this time I'll just go directly to Messages this way, or I'll send that to Lindsay. And I'll send it on, just like that. That is just one of the coolest features that I've ever seen. You can just cut it out and send a picture. That is really cool. I'm going to use that feature all the time. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is how to add a stop to a map trip. So you can go into Maps and you just type in where you're going to go and it'll give you directions to your location. But sometimes you can add a stop too, and that looks really good. So let's take a look at that. First thing you do is you go to Maps. I'll just pull that up. And I think I'm going to go to get directions to Myrtle Beach. And if I tap on that. So right now I've got a 3-hour and 18 drive time from Raleigh to Myrtle Beach, but I can add a stop. So I'm going to type in Burger King, and I'll click Sit Burger King nearby, and there's a whole bunch of them. But I'm going to choose this one right here, and I'm going to click on Add Stop. Change it to 4 hours and 3 minutes, but here's the thing. You have to take it and put it above there. So I'm going to stop at Burger King on the way down, as you can see in the trip, and now I've got a drive time of 3 hours and 17 minutes, and that takes into account the fact that you're going to stop. Of course, not how long you're stopping, because it doesn't have any idea how long you'll be there, but it does route it in. And if you had a different location to go to that was not directly on your route, it'll calculate all of that for you. And it's just a cool new little feature if you're traveling around. All right, this next feature is called a Photos Lookup feature, and it is just so handy. So, I like to do a lot of landscaping work, and sometimes I'm out and I see a plant or a flower or a bush or something. I have no idea what it is, But now you can take a picture of it and your photo app will analyze it and tell you what kind of plant it is. I'm going to show you how I use it with plants. So the first thing you do is open the Photos app, and here I took a picture of an azalea bush. And if I tap on that azalea, you can see a little round circle with some stars on it with an eye in the middle. And if you tap on that, and it'll say Lookup Plant, and you tap on that, and here it gives you the azalea. That's what it is. And when I first did this and it came up and it had rhododendron at the top, I thought, oh, it got it wrong. It's not a rhododendron, it's an azalea. But if you notice, in the background right there is an actual rhododendron. So even though it didn't see but just a little bit of the rhododendron right there, it found it, and then it put the azalea below it. How cool is that? That is just a great feature. And you can do this at monuments, just almost anything. You can tap on it and it will look it up and recognize what you've taken a picture of and tell you what it is. And that is a really cool little feature. Alright, the next thing I want to show you is how to add a quick note using your iPhone. Now, you've been able to do this on the iPad for a while, and you can't quite do it exactly the same way on the iPhone, but you can do quick notes on the iPhone, and I want to show you how. And I think this is just a great feature. My wife is telling me she saw something on the web that she wanted to show me, and she closed it out, and now she can't go back and find what she was looking for. And this is a great way to do that. So I'm going to give you an example of how you can create a quick note when you're surfing the web. So the first thing we'll do is we'll open up Safari, and I've already opened up to my website. And here, if you go down to the bottom, you've always had the little share button down here, but now if you click on that and you get all your features as before, now you get a add to quick note. And if you tap on that, you can put Rich's website and click save. Just like that. And now when you go back into notes and you go back into quick notes, you can click on today, and there it is. And now you can tap on it and it takes you back to the website. So it's just a quick way to keep track of things you're looking at when you're surfing the web. It's just a killer little idea, and now it's on the iPhone. Alright, the last thing I want to show you is a feature that I probably won't use a whole lot, but every now and then I get up really early and I draft an email, and I'm thinking, you know, I need to check on something before I send that email, and so I save it as a draft, and then I check on whatever I'm going to check on, and then I come back and I send it if I can remember to do that. But this is a way to just schedule the sending of an email. Okay, how you do this is you open up Mail. I've already created a draft, so we're just going to go into that draft, and the name of the draft is Send Later. So here's the email, and I just put this as a test. Now you normally would just tap the blue button to send the email, but now if you tap and hold it, you can put send now, send at 9 o'clock, send at 8 o'clock tomorrow, or send later. And if you put send later, you can choose the date. So we'll choose tomorrow, and we'll choose the time as 8:30 a.m. Done. And now, tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., that email will go out. And if I don't want to send it, I have the ability to go back in and just delete the email. How cool is that? Wow, that's a lot of cool new features. I know I'm going to use the Cutout and Lookup features in Photos all the time. Okay, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. It was fun making it, and as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.